This is why we camp. Well guys, we are at Pocahontas State Park. This is another one of those hidden gems, and actually it's the very first park we visited when we purchased our Lance 2185. What feels like forever, but a year and a half to 2 years ago. We didn't really get to document that experience very well because we were newbies. We were just focused on setting up and just figuring out the RV, so we didn't even really explore the park. It was peak COVID, so everything was shut down. So now we want to do this place justice with all that we have learned and experienced, and bring to you a really good Pocahontas video. Oh man, this is a state park, so I can't fly my drone, and I wish I can get a shot flying through that bridge, looking at that beautiful view on the other side. I might walk on this branch to get that shot. Whoa. Doesn't really look like a drone shot, but I'll take it.
What the heck happened here? Did you fall?
I was trying to get the shot through the bridge as if I was flying my drone. But,
and you fell.
No, I didn't fall. Just stuff came up.
So why is it all over the front of you? You fell.
No. This very site that we're on right now is where it all started for us. Our introduction into the RV lifestyle. This is site 110.
Better yet, here's a shot of the first time we were here with our very first trailer and pickup truck.
Alright guys, we're gonna go get some firewood. This is a perfect weather for relaxing in the evening inside of our little force field, the Gazelle tent, and smelling some firewood potpourri. You know what this place reminds me of? Fort Wilderness in Disney World. Very similar. Here you go, folks. One bucket for $6. Man, I remember this time a year and a half ago having a hard time starting a fire. I was literally walking through the woods back there trying to find dried up straw to start the fire. It's come a long way, huh? Good morning guys, we are off to a hike this morning down to the lake. That's the goal. It says 0.47 miles.
Product facility is 0.66, so yeah, we can just walk there and back.
So this hike shouldn't be too bad. You should all be able to handle this one. Even Mello, who did great by the way. Check out this video where Mello hiked up a mountain with us. I was so proud that day. Nice wide trail. Cool bridge over the pond. Virginia state parks love their stairways. So that hike was literally way faster than just driving up here, but we are here. So we're gonna do a boat ride, paddle boat ride that is, on these glittery paddle boats. Mello, what's your deal, buddy? He's like, what are y'all doing to me? Mello's never been on a boat. Fun. Maya, this is making me want to buy a kayak. I could do this. We're over weight capacity?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like we're sinking. Mello's first boat ride. Right, Maya? This is the first time? Yeah, he's never been on a boat. His butt is right next to you.
Yeah.
Wow. What you doing, bro? Yo, what's the matter?
This is harder than what it looks. Yeah. It's like taking a cycling class.
But you're a Pelotonian.
Yeah, but the resistance never goes down on this.
Pelotonians should be nice and fit. Well, you had it for like a week?
I've had it for like 3 days.
Yo, this dude is about to take a dump. Stay tuned. We're implementing a new implementing a new thing to the videos called Maya's cut.
Are y'all recording at the same time?
Yeah, but this is for Henry's cut.
Well, my cut is better.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just filming my cut. You go film your cut. It's not that far. It's like right there.
Dude, seriously. You don't know what we're going through right now.
You can do it.
Too bad we can't switch.
Shush, Elena.
You're right. We might flip the boat if you did that.
Because we're already over the weight capacity. We're
Yeah.
like 655 in the weight capacity, like 564.
Man, that stinks for you guys.
Yeah, it's
But
too
it's
bad.
good. But it's good for us.
Put the left and go right.
Chill. You don't want the perfect shot for Maya's cut?
My butt.
No.
No, you want that for Henry's cut.
Yeah.
Okay, right there. That's the shot. That's the ticket. I don't know about these drivers, Elena.
Yeah.
I think we should have hired some other people
Oh, I didn't know I was going to pay.
No tip.
to drive us around.
No tip.
No tip.
I'll give you a tip. I'll push your butt off.
I'm gonna have to download the Canoeber app and give them 1-star ratings. Dad joke. Turtles everywhere.
I wanted a turtle, but I got a guinea pig.
Chop chop, ladies. I have an appointment.
What appointment?
The Grim Reaper.
Was that a cam store?
I'll tell you what's in there. Drinks, stickers, stuffed animals, maybe some RV equipment, snacks. 2 stars on Canoeber.
I'll get one more.
Y'all did an outstanding job parking. Whew, that was a good workout, guys.
Hey guys, so I know that we kind of left you hanging on the last video. The video, Did We Make a Mistake? Which we'll link up here. And we made that video with that title because Henry and I were at the Hershey RV show and we were literally this close to buying our 3rd RV, which was a 5th wheel.
Actually, we put a down payment on it. So
Yes. So yeah, we were like expecting to walk away with this 5th wheel from the Hershey RV show, which in hindsight was actually probably a mistake. So if you guys haven't watched that video, Henry and I basically set out on a mission to find a 5th wheel that we could tow with our 3/4 ton truck, which happens to be an F-250. So I don't know about you guys, but since we've started camping, I've honestly felt like you pretty much need a mechanical engineering degree to kind of figure out all the specifics of like whether or not you can tow a vehicle. So it's not just about the towing capacity, which is probably the easiest aspect of towing. There's so many other components, such as, you know, what is the payload of the tow vehicle, what is the, you know, axle ratios,
GVWR,
the GVWR. So like you have all of these different things, right? And when we were at the Hershey RV show, you know, not trying to throw any shade out on the salesman or whatever, but they kept saying, you know, you guys can totally tow this fifth wheel with your F-250. So the fifth wheel that we were planning to get was the Forest River Impressions 315 mid bunk. But yeah, we kind of got like really sucked in emotionally on the deal, and we kind of like forgot all those things that we actually teach people on our channel not to, you know, do. So to make a long story short, we went in thinking we would get it, but then a couple of days later we started analyzing our truck specifically. So these guys weren't necessarily wrong. Like that particular model you can definitely tow with a 3/4 ton truck, but specifically you need to know your truck. All 3/4 ton trucks are not created equal. So I mean, Henry, you want to kind of explain?
If you ever download one of those towing manuals,
Yeah, the specs.
For a Ford, they have all these different models, all these different engine specifications, all these different axle ratios that you have to figure out. So, and they're not all created equal, like Maya said. So for our particular truck, we can tow a total of 12,200 pounds because we have the 6.2 liter gas V8. But if it was the diesel, you can tow, what was it, like 15,000?
Something like that.
Something like that. So it's like, you know, you got to know your specs.
And so for that particular model, yeah, we could tow it with no problem. I mean, we had like 2,000 pounds to spare, but where the issue came in was with the payload. So Henry took the truck over to the Catskill with nothing attached just to see what the total weight of the rear axle was. And we were surprised to learn that once we put in the pin of that particular rig, it would have added an additional 2,000 pounds to our truck, which would have left us with approximately 500 pounds of wiggle room, which is not enough. So anyway, the reason we didn't get it was because we didn't want to end up in the situation we were in initially with the F-150, where we were limited on payload. So that's just something to keep in mind. Just because you have a 3/4 ton truck and you can tow more doesn't mean that you're capable of towing more. You need to truly consider your pin weight and the number of passengers you have in the truck and what additional things you want to carry in the bed of the truck.
It's not only that, you have to make sure that you don't go by the dry weight, because you're never going to ride a dry camper unless you're driving it home from the dealership. It's never going to be dry when you're actually using it. You're always going to have propane in the propane tanks. You're always going to have water in the freshwater tank. Even if it's just a third amount full of water, it's never going to be dry. You have to take those things into consideration and go by the GVWR, not the dry weight like we almost did.
Yeah, that's just one variable. You have to consider all of the variables.
Right.
Again, mechanical engineering degree. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck? Yeah, so we're back to making the Freedom Express work for us, which is technically what we should have done in the first place. As you recall at the beginning of that video, we didn't say we were going to buy a new RV. We were supposed to be window shopping, and then somehow that turned into like a purchase agreement.
We got caught up in the fifth
We were
wheel
excited.
energy.
Yeah.
And we almost made a bad decision, but we made a correction. And yeah, back to reality. But anyway, we just wanted to give you guys a little follow-up on that. That may have been wondering what happened with that and why we're driving the Freedom.
So again, you know, thanks for your helpful comments and your feedback, because we learned a lot of things along the way from watching other YouTube videos and also from experience and comments. So actually I want to give a shout out to Nathan and Tessie Living Our Journey, because you guys actually picked up on our mistake without us even talking about it in that last video. So thumbs up to you for being aware and keep, you know, providing feedback for not only us but for all the other campers out there. It's like a community. And
yeah, this is all stuff that any future camper can utilize information that'll be helpful and keep them safe on the road.
Exactly. So we appreciate you.
Yeah. back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, well, I forgot the prong attachment. The thing was heavy, by the way. So I'm able to fit it over the thing. Hopefully it'll hold in place and not break off on me.
So Henry just like kind of stuck the handle on the hitch ball, so hopefully it won't like pop off and like leave our gray waste all over the road. If so, we'll have footage of
It's
it.
our bath water. I mean, come on.
It's fresh.
It's natural.
I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true. Does a pineapple at your site mean that you're a swinger? Because somebody told us that. And now when I see like pineapples, I'm like, because if that is what that means, it's fine if people out there are swingers, but you don't want to put a pineapple up at your site thinking you're being like all like decorative. And then when somebody shows up like, hey, what y'all doing? You'll be like, camping? I'll be like, I'm about to look it up. Let's see. Hey Siri, does pineapples mean you're a swinger? All right, guys, straight from the source. Signs: a pineapple that is placed on your porch or mailbox by swingers lets everyone know that there's a swinging party going on. Swingers also use the symbol to look for each other in public. It is also said that a pineapple left on your front door in the middle of the night is an invitation to join the swingers. Yeah.
Lift it up. This is heavy.
You good?
Yeah, next time I'm not gonna forget that piece. I don't want to break this. It's doable, but not ideal.
Right. Speaking of turds floating, the last time we were here was our first time ever camping, and right at this little spot right here is where Henry pulled the black waste tank for the first time and got nastiness all over the ground. We'll link that right here. This is our first time, so.
Oh, is it really? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's like nerve-wracking because we don't want stuff spewing everywhere.
Yeah, I don't blame you. This video's a rose.
Uh-oh.
No, he'll be okay. That rock is made to keep that lid down, but you can hold it when you pull up. Relax. So.
Okay.
Just screw it in on the top. There you go.
Oh, it's not all the way
Bottom,
through there.
the orange one on the. There you go. Square it up.
Ew. What you doing?
Huh? Trying to figure out what you're trying to do.
I'm just chilling.
I'm struggling today, figuring out.
Well, listen, it's not for you to figure out. You film the way you want to film, and I'm filming the way I want to film.
Right.
You know, you give me so many suggestions about how to hold the camera, when to press the on button, when to get my arm up and ready for the shot, how low to go to the ground. So I figured, you know, with all this new knowledge I have, I think I'm ready.
You ready to take the wheel?
Yeah, I'm ready to take the wheel. Like Jesus.
I'm ready for you to take the wheel.
Okay, so
That's awesome.
these are Maia's cuts.
Let's do it.
Hear how bossy he is.
Stop. Hold it.
This is what I deal with
Hold it.
all the time.
Bro, they're not moving. Why are you telling me to hold it?
My butt bones hurt so bad. This is literally like labor, hard labor.
Hello, how you doing? All right, I can paddle now.
What?
What the hell are you doing?
Henry is very uncomfortable with my filming style, as you can see. I mean, what's the problem? You want me to put the camera down? You know what? I think I'm just figuring out something. I think Henry is really camera shy.
Huh?
I think you're camera shy. That's why you don't want to do lives? Do you guys think we should ever do a live? Henry's been refusing, but I think it's time. You not ready?
Huh?
You not ready to do a live?
Sure. Give it a try.
Yeah, we're gonna do a live. We'll let you know when. Anyway. I need you to repeat what you just said.
I said, what happened to our table blanket?
A table blanket.
Table blanket. Table blanket. Blanket table. What is the problem? Listen, English wasn't my first language. I said, no cap. These girls be doing the most, bruh.
You think that sounds cool?
They're giving me the cringes. Like,
Oh,
no
wow.
cap.
John, I'm sorry. This is your dad.
You feel?
He has hip lingo, huh? Yeah, hip lingo. Henry, let it go. You're not that cool kid anymore. You're old. Get your grades.
She capping right now. She's doing a whole lot of capping. Capping.
I don't think that's what they mean by capping. Wow. Maia's cuts.